Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Easton. And that's not going to go. And so it's Houston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. No one covering. Durant's got 22 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
San Antonio moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Van Vliet. Smith outside. Three-pointer. And Fred Van Vliet, good for 3. And the Rockets lead by 18.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Pass to Adams. Stolen by Wembanyama. Castle for 3. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Now here's Fox. No good with the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Fox goes in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have a Another go. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Bridges outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Clock at 4. Here's Towns.
Great effort by Wemby defensively.
Towns can't get it to go. Here's Champagnie. And he buries his first look.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Castle. Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Fox with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. And here's Castle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. He's off on the layup. And here's New York now. Anunoby for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Champagnie. All alone. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Anunoby with it. New York working the ball around now. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. San Antonio with the ball. .151 left in the opening quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Harper. Shoots over Bridges. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's New York now. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
.110 left to play in the first. Here's Harper. Outside Barnes. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. Fires in the triple.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Here's Harper. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, man!
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good for Brunson.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Champagny. Jacks up a three. And it's New York with a rebound. Right side Hart. It could go. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game.
13.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Pass to Robinson. For three, Bridges. Kept alive. Spurs trail by 5. Cornette with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Now Castle. He's scoreless. 5 on the clock. Pass to Harper. Pulls it in from the elbow. Here's Cornette. With 1 on the clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Screen by Robinson. Back to Shamet. New York needs to get off a shot here. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. San Antonio trailing here. Castle for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Now here's Barnes. Brunson defending. On the wing, Vassell. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Knicks ball.
Bridges outside. Driving to the basket. Oh, swiped away. Castle outside. To the paint. Cornette with the bucket.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Pass to Bridges. From downtown. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 5. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Harrison Barnes.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. The Knicks making a switch here. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. Wembanyama down low. Again, the miss by the Spurs. New York leading by 4. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Fox. And he can't bank that one in. And New York has possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Diawara. To the inside. Towns can't get it to go. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. Vassell outside. Misses the 3. There's 1:12 left in the second period. They set the screen. Takes a step back. Here's Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to McBride. 4 on the clock. And the three-pointer goes. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Now Vassell fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Shamet. McBride on the wing. New York working the ball around now. Inside. Diawara. To the middle. The three. And the Knicks, another three.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Pass to Wembanyama. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Barnes. And that's not going to go. And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Bridges on the attack.
And you see why Coach is comfortable running offense through Bridges.
Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Champagnie. 4-3. Oh, they get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 44.
Off the inbound. Here's Castle. Uses the glass on the layup. Castle's got his first 2 points.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Here's Towns. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
At the line for Knicks.
Good on the second one.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
San Antonio shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Here's Champagnie. Connects from downtown. Champagnie's got 5.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there, not nearly enough.
Such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Shamet. He's got 5. Left side, Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Pass to Shamet. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Fox outside. Here's Champagnie. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brunson penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Knifing to the rim with ease, Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
And there's the whistle.
is the call. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Inside. Here's Robinson. Wembanyama with some nice D. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 14-point game. Fires at the elbow. That one's wide left. And here's New York now. Back to Brunson. Here's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Castle outside. Back to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside McBride. Towns on a screen. McBride can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 15. Castle on the wing. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. There's a screen. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
San Antonio with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Harper. Outside Barnes. Launches a three. Towns with a rebound. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of...
30
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Harper. They set a pick. Lets the three fly. No luck on that one. Knicks leading by 17. Pass to McBride. That one goes in.
Miles McBride.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Harper. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harper's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
New York working the ball around now. Outside Hart. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 9 points now in the second half.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Pass to Olynyk. Out to Fox. from about 19. Hart with a rebound. New York leading by 17. Right side, Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And it's Fox missing. New York leading by 19.
Spurs foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. And that one's off. His first miss of the game. Shooting 7 for 8 now. Castle goes in. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Now Anunoby. Outside Bridges. Now Hart. Now Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Shoots. Shot's good by Towns.
Timeout.
And the Knicks lead by 19.
Yeah, look at Towns being patient, not rushing himself just because of the shot clock.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Cuts off the pass. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Bryant inside. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up. Anunoby there for the rebound.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Hart fires. Drills it directly off the lead pass. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way that